Does it say it's starting? Or does it say it's live?
I think it's live.
Is it? Let me refresh this page to make sure. Doesn't show up.
I'm getting an ad. Are we live, guys?
No one's saying anything.
Somebody said it's live. It's live.
Someone said it's live? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see it going now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's an ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
What's up, guys? It's Drama and Nightwing, and this live stream is going to be about all the stuff that's at Comic-Con. We're not going to get to everything.
Well, because, yeah, not all of it. Mostly right. the DC trailers.
Well. Anyways,
I said mostly.
Well, we're just going to talk about the stuff we're most excited about, right?
True.
So we're going to talk about that. Then after this live stream is done at around 9 o'clock or 9:10 Pacific, there'll be a live stream on my channel. We'll link it in the chat, in the comments. So it's not that hard. You just click it and you jump to our other live stream. And that live stream is going to be about the Air Jordan 31. So hopefully you guys get to see both of them. Just remember, after this live stream, which is about Comic-Con, okay, the other live stream, which we'll link you to and remind you, will be about the Air Jordan 31. So with that being said, it's Comic-Con, a ton of footage dropped, a ton. So Chris, I want to ask you, what was the best thing that you saw come out of Comic-Con? Footage, clip, trailer, anything? And that's what we'll talk about first. Your favorite thing.
My favorite thing?
Yes, the best thing.
I have like at least 3 or 4.
You gotta pick one.
No,
what's the most excited thing?
I can't. I'm like a kid
you're most excited about.
It's like a pervert at a porn shop. It's just like there's so much stuff, dude. It's the Power Rangers movie stuff. I was pretty stoked about because I didn't even expect them to be there. The trailer for Justice League was like a real big nerd boner, and then I just like the. I don't know if this was at Comic-Con or not, but all the extra TV spots that they've been doing for Suicide Squad. The Joker, dude. The Joker, man.
Okay, Justice League. So you like this trailer?
I thought it was cool because it's the first time we've seen anything like this.
Okay, so do you like this trailer? Because
I did. I liked it for the most part.
I think people are liking this trailer because it is the first time we're seeing, and I actually thought they blew their wad a little bit in a good way.
For which part?
No, I just thought they showed a lot that we weren't expecting. I wasn't expecting to show Cyborg in costume, Flash in costume. They showed. I thought they were going to show those guys, but not fully in costume.
Well, I think it's the trailer to me seemed more of a quick origin on every character. Not origin, but enough to be like, these are these are the people that Bruce is going after, and so these are the guys that you're going to want to know. That's what it felt like to me.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I thought they were going to show like the Cyborg guy walking before, which they did without his costume, and then they showed him in costume. I just thought they showed a lot. That's why I think people are excited.
In the costume because
no, I know. I'm just saying. I think that's why people. That's why people are excited, is because it's just they showed a lot, and it was the first time we seen those two guys on screen in costume. Okay, so I don't think because to me, I didn't really like the trailer.
I know. I don't understand that, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
No, I liked seeing it. I was intrigued by seeing the characters, like I just said, in their costume. You got to see pretty much everyone except Superman.
Yeah.
I thought there was a lot of weird things going on in it. And I just want to know, other than the fact of seeing these characters for really the first time in full effect, what else did you like about the trailer?
The fact that the movie's happening. It's like,
we know it was happening.
No, but it's like for real though.
What did the trailer give you that you liked about it?
My favorite aspect of the trailer probably was the quick dynamic that you saw between Bruce and Diana when he was going over, like, is he in or not in or something like that, and you know, the little quippiness, like I like that because that shows a little bit of chemistry, not just between the actors, but also that for those not familiar, the comic books, Bruce and Diana end up having a relationship. So I think that that's pretty cool.
Okay, so I like that part too because I thought there was some good acting in it. But anything else in that trailer that you liked?
I'm 50-50 on this version of Barry Allen only because like I like what I saw, but that was Wally West, not Barry Allen.
Okay,
So
I agree.
you know,
Anything else you liked about this trailer?
well, like I said, I like the whole thing. So,
But you're having a hard time giving me the details, man. What did you
well,
think of
no,
Aquaman?
I thought he was pretty badass. I thought he was a little. The only part that I don't understand with him that I hope that they explain a little bit better is that, like, because he's supposed to be of our world, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like in the comics. So, like, to me, it seems that they're kind of reversing it, where he's like an Atlantean that happens to be half human or something. I'm not really sure.
Right.
I'm a little confused on that. You know, because he seems more barbaric than human.
Right.
So I don't know, but that's you know, we don't know what they're doing with that. I liked seeing Flash in costume. I don't know if I love the costume. I think the costume looks a little. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, because like when I look at the stills for the costumes, like even Batman's suit is different than it was in BVS. Like it's got like it's a lot darker. It's almost black, and then it's got like plates of armor. So I don't know if it's if they look armored up because they're going to be going up against whoever. I'm not really sure.
Okay. I'm getting the sense of you. You're having a hard time telling me what you really like because I get it. You're
Well, no, like
intrigued
that's
by
the
the
thing though. Like
trailer.
what don't I like? I could pick out, but you're telling me what did I like? I like the whole thing from the way that it started to the way that it ended.
Okay, so explain to me this: the scene where Bruce Wayne is in that I don't know what kind of, it was a room, right? And he's like, I'm looking for a man, and he's telling all these people, everyone's eyes are on Bruce Wayne, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling this story. He's like, he comes during the king's tide, he feeds you when you're hungry. Everyone's looking at Bruce Wayne. And then the next shot is of Aquaman turning around and he says, talk, right?
Yeah. What was wrong with that?
These are the things that really annoy me about Zack Snyder.
Okay.
If you were in a room and everyone was looking at you, wouldn't it be awkward if there's one guy who's clearly bigger than everyone, right? He's Aquaman,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like, he would stick out like a sore thumb if his back was faced towards you when everyone else is eyes are at you. These are things that annoy me about Zack Snyder, where it just doesn't make any sense, but he wants that money shot for his trailer where he turns around and he says, talk. That's what I'm talking about.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay, well,
it feels like
I'm just saying
it feels
that,
like a comic book to me.
and then the next scene we see of Aquaman
Mm-hmm.
is him drinking a liquor bottle, and then he walks up to the ocean, right? And the shore break crashes on him or whatever, right?
Yeah, which I thought was a sick visual.
You thought that was a cool visual? Because to me, it looked like a Calvin Klein ad. Okay, no, I'm serious. No, I feel like, look, I've been on rock formations, lava rocks in Hawaii, and have done that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just hoping for something a little bit more unique. Like, is that how he enters the ocean? Is that how he goes back to Atlantis?
That's the thing. That's the visual that I saw. I saw the ocean going and like bringing him in. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
know, but that's not special effects. That was just real water, which is cool. I like the practical.
Well, yeah. What's the problem? What's the problem?
No, it's
He's
just
from the
like,
ocean.
isn't he a meta-human? Isn't he supposed to end? I wanted to see, he didn't have anything cool to do in the trailer, is what I'm trying to say. Like, Flash had his cool stuff. He was going fast. Cyborg didn't, but what are we expecting? We haven't really seen him.
That's the thing, though. So they introduce Arthur Curry, okay? They automatically let you know that he says no, okay? And then
Yes.
at the very end, and this is a nod to nerds that read comic books. At the end, he says,
talks to fish, right?
Yeah, and that's a joke. I think that it was dope.
That's not my problem. I'm talking about this whack visual. It's not whack. I mean, some people
that's the
like
thing,
it,
though,
but
is that it's not whack.
it's not cool. It's not. Anyone could do that. He's Aquaman. He's supposed to own the water, right? Why can't he?
What did you want? What did you want?
Something that
It's a trailer. It's a
something that I
trailer.
haven't done. Something that I haven't done. That's what I want. I know you're scared of the water. That's fine. But I'm telling you, you go to Peahi, there's people doing that all the time. And I just thought I've seen people do that. People take pictures like that. I just thought I was expecting him to, like, I don't know, control the water, jump in it, like jump super high or something. I don't know, get on a whale or I don't know.
He's staying low key, man.
Really low key?
Yep. Because
You cannot tell me that was low key.
They're talking about Legend. You know what I mean? Legend has it.
That wasn't low key. He's got this weird strut. He's drinking his alcohol. He slams the bottle, I think, on the ground, and then he walks up to the ocean with this big ass wave. I just thought he didn't have anything cool to do. That was all. That wasn't cool to do. And then in Superman, Batman versus Superman, he again was like the weirdest part of that email link thing because it looked like he was holding his breath.
Well, that's the thing though, is that I agree with that. So
I'm thinking that I don't know if this guy's going to be able to pull off Aquaman, but I just think he didn't have anything cool to do. I thought his interaction was weird. I don't know.
He's out of place. He doesn't belong on Earth or in the water.
Well, he's out of place in this trailer. You didn't think they tried to be too funny in this trailer either?
I thought that with the Barry Allen scene, and I do think that felt like it
forced.
Not forced. It just fell a little flat. You know what I mean? I think that there was too much pause on that fucking Batarang that, like, you know what I mean? It was like, so like, oh, he's figuring out that he's like, you could have done that a little bit quicker and still gotten the same effect.
Well,
so I know that's Zack Snyder for you. I get it.
That's Zack Snyder. He's like, look, he's acting, but it's just him in slow motion. And it's like,
I know
that these are things that really bother me. What about the blue lightning? Did that bother you?
No, why would it bother me?
Because it's supposed to be yellow, I thought.
Who cares?
Okay, so that some people have been bringing this up on Twitter.
Nah, look, man, if you're a comic book nerd and you're gonna just straight up nitpick on shit, then go.
That's what they do.
Like,
that's a real sweaty.
I am a comic book nerd, and I can.
You're not a sweaty comic book nerd.
I can get pretty sweaty. So
you're not. You know, John Snap talks about sweaties.
I know,
you're not one of those guys. Okay, so there are these people that do that, and they were saying that they wish the lightning was yellow. I'm just bringing it up.
Well, I think
what if there's a sweaty in the chat room saying, no, it's supposed to be yellow because the magnetic force. I don't know.
That's the thing, though. Like, check this out. With the way that the Speed Force works, what if he's just not quite in tune with it? What if it turns yellow when he's in tune with the Speed Force? Like, I'm sure that they're like with the visuals. I'm sure that they're going to visually be telling you things with the story. The way that Cyborg looked in this trailer was super jaggedy and rough, and it's because if you read the books and if you watch the new movie cartoons and stuff, that's how he looks when he first becomes Cyborg with that mother box thing, and then he eventually gradually, streamlines himself down to the Cyborg that we all know, like that visual cue. So I think what they're doing is, and you know this already, is that they're giving you the story element from a visual sense for comic book readers, and then they're kind of like making not people feel dumb the way that they tell the story with dialogue, but it's not as in depth as it could be. But this is just a trailer, so who knows?
You know how you said that's how Cyborg starts real jaggedy and then he turns into the Cyborg we know? Does that mean he'll also get a personality as we go along? Because, oh my God.
He was in the trailer for 2 seconds.
I don't care. He has one line to do, and he didn't sell me on it. Look, I'm just saying, if Will Smith had one line, it would be a good line. But can you explain to me that interaction where he said, I heard about you, I thought you weren't real, and then Batman says, I'm real when it counts. What does that mean?
I mean, you'll never see Batman unless he wants you to be seen.
Okay, because I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like Batman was really out of character in this trailer, like, because he is forming the Justice League.
Yes.
This is a new thing, right?
What do you mean? Bruce doing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
in the books, it's
because he's a loner in
Yeah.
Right?
So
That's
there's
just
two.
it was weird, and I don't
Oh,
know
I
if I
told.
wasn't sold or I wasn't ready. I'm not ready for it. I'm trying to get used to it yet.
That's the thing, though, is that that's the only real thing that somebody like me can complain about with this stuff is that some of it feels a little rushed even now. The
Right.
way that he goes from in BVS being, I mean, we all saw it being from angry to not angry
Superman.
at Superman, yeah, and
Yeah.
then from being a killing machine to all of a sudden being like, yo, I want to honor this guy by being a better hero and all this stuff, to what you see now, um, you know, recruiting the Justice League because of this vision and all this stuff. It's clearly not the Batman that we all, knew. He looks like him, and he
Right.
sounds like him, and he fights like him,
Right.
but that's not the storybook version. But you have to take all of this stuff as separate entities or takes of these characters, and that's how I always take it, whether it be the comic book, the new comic book, like different titles like Detective or just
Yeah.
Batman and all that stuff. They're all different versions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine, but it you can't just you can't bet on that. You can't bet on this is going to work, because there's a reason why you love Batman. And we're not going to get into it because you could talk hours for it. Oh, why the Batman character specifically connects with you, why Spider-Man character specifically connects with me. And I'm just like, I don't know. The Batman that we're seeing in this trailer isn't that Batman, which is fine, or Bruce Wayne, or whatever you want to call it, but which is fine. But it's just, this is what trailer reactions are about. You have to, it's more about telling what you're excited for and then questioning what you think isn't going to work. And so I think that Princess Diana is dope. I think that I wasn't as disappointed with the Flash as some people were. I think that Ezra Miller is a pretty awesome guy, and I think he's gonna nail it, because comedy is all about timing. And
Yeah,
even though that was an elongated portion of this trailer, it's
that's
still,
an editing thing. That's
we
not
saw the
his.
Ghostbusters movie. It's just different, right? When you're
Yeah.
watching it dry versus cut up, it's comedy's timing, and he's should have some good comedic timing. But like Aquaman, Cyborg, it didn't work for me. And then the fact Batman, it was fine. We barely saw him in it, but the Bruce Wayne going out and bringing these guys in together, and it's just like, I don't know. I felt like it was just out of character from the one we know. Might be in character for this guy, but that's just what I thought. I mean, I was just a little confused with some of the stuff that was going on in the trailer, and it was, I'm not gonna lie, it's because of Zack Snyder. But
I think, yeah, that's the thing. I think that you just hate.
no, that's not true. Because
That's how it feels. That's how it feels.
I like Watchmen.
Well, I don't understand them because that's like a direct. You know what I mean? So
it was direct, and it was fine. But see, that's the thing. It was direct, right? It was basically, he took the book and he put it on film.
I think that that's the one thing that you can't do with this handful of characters, though, because there's
that's fine, but that's why Watchmen worked.
But there's way
Watchmen
more stories.
was good.
Yeah, there's way more stories available. You know what I mean? Like, there's way more stories available of Batman, all of these, the Justice League, all this stuff. Like, whether it's the origin when Superman brings them together, or it's the origin that John Jones does it. Like, it's different.
No, I know it's different. And I'm telling you, that's why I liked the Watchmen movie, is because he took it and it was already good. So it's like, how could he mess it up? But he still messed up some stuff, like the Hallelujah scene. What the fuck was that?
But still, I still think that just being able to see a different rendition is cool. I like seeing different takes.
Okay,
it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's better to get something than nothing.
I'm not saying it bothered me. I'm just saying I'm confused. And if I had to bet my money on it, I mean, this is like the fucking Batman v Superman thing all over again. Remember that? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks, I don't know. And then you were like, nah, man, it's different. It's gonna be dope. And I was like, yeah, okay, man, that's cool. And then what happened? And then
But that
Wait,
that was spoiled by the trailer, though.
he showed a mother box in this, anyways. But for the people who don't know, because we didn't get to talk about this, yes, we did see the Ultimate Edition.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so quickly
it was still
go
the same. It was still okay for me. It was still the same movie.
Okay.
They just elongated the scenes that they should have,
Right.
and you know that's
I don't
it.
think
Like there's nothing else to say.
it doesn't redeem anything for me, because it still doesn't take a lot of the it solves some little problems, and for some reason Lex felt a little bit more like I could take it more. I was like, oh, he wasn't as like crazy as he was in in the theatrical cut.
Yeah.
But I mean, Martha's still there. It still felt like a Batman movie, even though
hold on, time out. Rich from Rich's Kick say Watchmen sucked except for Rorschach. I have to strongly disagree with that.
then he doesn't like Watchmen.
And that's the homie right there. But Watchmen was badass.
But anyways, the Ultimate Cut still has the Martha thing, which is just like what? And then
hold on about that. I was watching the what was it called? The
theatrical Ultimate.
What's the special features? I was watching the special features and having like Jeff Johns like explain all that stuff. Like I understand everything that they were going for. It's just the way that it came across was corny.
No. So Jeff Johns, that's the writer, right? The writer and the producer.
Yeah, he's one of the main guys over.
He's one of the main guys. He doesn't know what he's doing. Because
I don't
the
think
script for Aquaman just got trashed.
Well, yeah, but no, he came on mid. That's the thing. It got trashed after he came in. He wasn't a part of Batman v Superman.
He wasn't.
No.
It was Chris Jericho and David Goyer.
Yeah, and then Snyder. So well, that's, you know,
guess who's directing Justice League?
I know. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. I can't convince you, but I'm just saying it sounds awfully familiar. I'm kind of getting a little deja vu.
Definitely. I think that we will every time something comes up. Let's talk about Wonder Woman in that trailer.
Well, okay, so the best thing coming out of Comic-Con, it's like a two-way tie, maybe a three-way tie. We're not going to talk about the third option, so I'm just going to drop it right now. King fucking Kong.
Hold on. No, that's the one trailer that I didn't get to see yet. Is it dope? Is it dope?
I sent
really?
you the link, asshole. You should have checked it out.
When?
I sent you I was like, King Kong. You're like, I haven't seen it. Click. But anyways, that trailer was dope. It's a three-way tie. I might leave King Kong out a little bit.
How long is the trailer? Can I watch it real quick?
Don't watch it. You're not going to do it in any service. Just watch it after. Okay, so it's a two-way tie between Wonder Woman and Luke Cage. Hopefully we get some time to talk about the Luke Cage trailer, but Wonder Woman
on stuff that you like.
Yeah,
you like the Wonder Woman trailer? Because I would have thought for sure that you didn't.
What are you talking about?
How could like, oh my goodness,
there's good acting in this trailer, and they don't spoil anything, and there's barely any money shots, but when there are money shots, they're put together nicely, and it adds to the mini story that the trailer is supposed to sell you on. How about this? I'm not sure if you recognize this, but the opening scene, right? Now I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, okay?
When she finds him on the sand?
Yeah, I just want you to look at her face.
Yeah, but that's the only part that I didn't like.
Okay, look. So she sees him, right? Yeah. Okay, look.
It's like a Little Mermaid.
Look at this face, okay? I want you to look at this face. She's marveling at this man that washed up on shore, right?
Yes, and she's looking mighty fine while doing it.
Well, of course, she's drop dead gorgeous. That's not the woman that was interacting with Bruce Wayne in Batman v Superman. Do you agree? Remember that? She wasn't fazed by Bruce Wayne. She wasn't falling into his little tricks because Bruce Wayne is this suave dude, right? That's called a character arc, and that gives me trust in Gal Gadot or Gadot, whatever you want to say, no disrespect, but this gives me faith in her and this rendition and her take on this character because it's showing right now, it's growing, and it's even harder to do it in a reverse order that she did because first it was Batman v Superman, and even in the fighting scenes, which I'll show you in a little bit, it's a totally different character. So this character, she's marveling at this man, but the one in Batman v Superman, she was calling men boys, and she wasn't giving Bruce the light of day.
No, yeah, the last scene of the trailer where she called out being like that to slavery, that was like the mic drop moment for me.
Right. Well,
like,
that was
the
super feminist line, but anyways.
Well,
but
no, because you gotta think back on when
I know.
you know what I mean? It was so dope, dude. Like
I also know that women back then wouldn't have said that, but she's an Amazonian. It's totally different.
She is not.
No, I get it. You
know what I mean?
But you're taking away from this scene. Look, that just gives me so much trust. And then the acting that was on Chris Pine's face, which what's the character's name that he's playing?
Damn it, I forgot his name.
It's like it's not a fantastic name. It's like Steve something or
Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor. Okay.
Yeah.
So Steve Trevor,
he's the pilot from the book.
Right. The acting that he shows up in this when he's
he's a legit actor though.
Well, yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to say is the scene is written. When you just read it, it looks really corny because Wonder Woman says, "You're a man," and he goes, "Yeah, don't I look like one?"
Yeah.
Corny, but the way they pulled it off was perfect. Because imagine this. Obviously, he just got done. I don't know. Maybe it was in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know. He got wrecked or something. He washes up on shore. This drop dead, 100 out of 10, gorgeous looking woman is looking at his eyes, marveling at him. And you're in this beautiful environment. That's a hard thing to act out because you have to be confused because you just got wrecked and you don't know where you are, but also extremely happy because you're in a beautiful setting and a beautiful woman is like looking over you like she wants to, you know. But
I wouldn't say that was the look. She was just
she was like, yeah, it wasn't right. She was looking at him.
I was just in Vegas. I know what that look looks like. Okay, that's not it.
Whoa, don't compare Wonder Woman to chicks in Vegas. That's an L. But
different.
This is a hard thing to pull off. Confused and happy, but the face that Chris Pine did and his line delivery totally sold it for me, which is why I freaking love this trailer. And then the next thing I love about it were the money shots add to the mini story because the chick who's going backwards casting her bow, which is a sick visual.
That shit was sick. No, all of it. All of that's the thing. Other than this little mini, just because as soon as it started, I was like, "What is this? A Little Mermaid?" And then it just went into epicness. Like as soon as it goes from that to Themyscira with the cool like rock formations and little circle things, I was like, "Dude, that shit looks dope, dude."
Right. So I'm gonna look at this right here. Okay. So it's just like it's crazy. Like the visual is just great, and then this shot. Okay. I don't know about you, but I almost shit my pants when I saw this. And it
wasn't that one. It was the one where they were all of the war was happening on the beach. Like it was dope. It looked like a siege.
Right. But this shot where I'm gonna pause it right here, in my head I was like, these are badass chicks. I'm scared of them. They're aggressive. I'm rooting for them. I don't even know them. I'm rooting for them, but I'm also scared of them. Patty Jenkins, the director.
Have you read or are you familiar with this property at all?
No.
Okay, yeah. So that's the thing. Like, I think it's cool that you're first time nerding out on this because I'm nerding out on it on a different level of recognizing all of this, being like, I can't believe that this is to me so far visually kind of like that Watchmen thing where this happens in the books and in the animated movies and stuff where it just is like, and it's in real action. It's like it's cool to see it.
Right. And this shot, look at this. Those are bows in her hands. She goes, you know what? I don't have time to cast these bows. Stabs a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
for all we know, she could have caught those. You know what I mean? Like,
well, the guys are using guns.
No, I know, but they could have just been flying by her, and she just, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows?
Okay, sure. Yeah, but I'm just saying everything here. And look at this. Look at these eyes. That's not the Wonder Woman that we saw in Batman v Superman. And this is again showing me that Gal Gadot and whoever she's working with, Patty Jenkins, the writers, whoever it may be, her acting coach,
somebody's directing her well.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. It might be more of Gal Gadot because
she's just evolving as an actress.
No. I think she had a plan in her head because the way she was portrayed in the Zack Snyder movie, Batman v Superman,
Mhm.
is different from this one. And I don't think it was because Patty Jenkins was like, no, you have to act like this. I think that this was a plan. It was a character arc for this story that they're trying to tell for Wonder Woman. I think it was a plan going in. They told Gal Gadot, hey, remember, this is Batman v Superman. You're confident, you're aggressive, you don't really trust men, you're not subdued by them.
You see, though, that's I think the coolest part about the way that they're doing this, DC, with things kind of being jumbled or out of order, is like this movie, almost the whole movie is going to be like a flashback, and it's going to be really cool to see how the one that we saw first, where we were first introduced to, came to be that. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
And I think it's
one
dope
thing to plan that out. It's another thing to act it out. It's actually way harder. So
that's something that I'm hoping that we get from the Batman. I'm hoping that we get a little bit of before, you know what I mean? Batman v Superman.
Right. Okay, and how about this? I like this. The trench warfare. Look, all these guys are getting set up. She's walking up on the trenches. They're all getting set up. I'm thinking these are opposing guys. But the way this was shot and cut together,
I loved all of it.
It's like she's a tank.
Yeah, it's
and they're like,
he is a tank, dude.
I know, but but the way it's cut, it makes you feel like she's a force to be reckoned with, and these dudes know it, and there's no dialogue. There's no dramatic music. It was sound effects and the way the camera angles, the pacing, the editing. This is what I'm talking about. There's not really any money shots here. Then she just whacks that thing out of the place, right? Which is dope. Yeah. But here's what I want to show you. Well, this was sick too. And all of this is sick. Yeah, I have no, but here's the weird thing. Check this out.
I think that the lasso.
Look at that. That's her stunt double. They better face replace that or something.
I don't know if that's a double or if that's
a double. It's not Gal Gadot or Gadot. Yeah, for
sure.
Well,
I think that that rope. I understand it. That's straight from the books and stuff. But it looks.
But you don't like it.
It looks.
I think it looks cool. I like the visual, but and then
it should only be glowing if it's being used.
Well, she was using it.
No,
I get it. I get it.
Used
okay, right here
to make people tell the truth.
Right here. Look at the struggle she has, and those are just like bullets, right? I'm trying to freeze frame it at the right time, but right here, it's the angst on her face. It looks like she's being strained. And this was not what we saw in Batman v Superman. When she was fighting, she almost had a grin on her face. You know what I mean? Like she was like, oh, you're going to get it. And this is why I'm excited for Wonder Woman, man. Because look, there's no secret. Gal Gadot's previous credits aren't that spectacular. Fast and the Furious, where she wasn't anything to be remembered for. But
I never saw the
she's not an established actress at this point. But I have full confidence, and if I had to bet money on it, I would say she's gonna absolutely nail this role.
Yeah,
it might be the biggest character arc we've seen for a superhero. Because look at this. This is not what we saw in Batman v Superman, and I don't know who it is. It may be Patty Jenkins, this director. It may be the collective DCU as a whole, where this was the plan, or it may just be straight up Gal Gadot. But in reality, it's probably a mixture of all three. But I freaking love the Wonder Woman trailer, everything about it. And then this line where she's like, "What I do is not up to you." And look at this dude's face. She's like, he's just got shit on. Look at him. Yep.
No, Wonder Woman is one of the coolest.
Oh yeah,
characters in the DC universe.
Yeah, and that line where he goes, "Where did you come? Where were you born?" And she says, "I was made by Zeus or whatever."
When he's asking about the father, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right,
dude.
That's a weird line. They killed
it. That's the thing, though, is that I was hoping that they would go there because DC's sketchy with all of this stuff, so I didn't know what they were going to change. And they didn't change that. Like she straight up said, like I was born of a god. Like I'm like, wow. Like if she ends up being Clay, I'm gonna fucking shit myself.
I don't think.
No, yeah, I don't think it'll go that far. I'm just saying if.
Right.
That would be like I'd be like I cannot believe that they did that. Like.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. I want to do one more freeze frame about Wonder Woman, and then we'll move on to the next thing we liked. But why did you think I wouldn't like this? I don't get it.
I don't know, because you hate on everything that I like, and I really like this trailer.
That's not true. First of all, it's not true. That's an oversimplification, to quote
Definitely.
Barry Allen. Of
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing here?
yeah.
What are you doing, Barry?
Right here, I'm gonna do a little freeze frame because I think that this is so fantastic. Look at this,
Dude. No, that whole
the body language.
that whole scene was so dope, dude.
It's dope, and it's gonna be doper when you see it because it might be one take, which will be crazy.
That one scene where the camera's moving, like
Yeah.
with, you know what I mean, like around that room.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
gonna
It might
be
be one take, but look at
dope.
this is kind of a hard thing to pull off. And she just, I believe it. I believe this. I believe she's got confidence in her moves. And I mean, it might be because she used to be a model. Gal Gadot or Gadot used to be a model, but
I was actually thinking that in one of the scenes where she had the robe on, and
right,
she was just kind of stoic looking. I was like, yo, that's like a straight model pose right there.
And I just think that she's just nailing everything that I'm seeing, man. I care about this character through a trailer, which is something that's very rarely said, especially in this day and age. But oh my gosh, like, this is hard to pull off. Like, if you just asked a random good-looking chick on the street to like pull off a princess warrior pose, they look like a fucking idiot. But this chick pulling it off, okay? So Wonder Woman trailer to me is probably the best trailer to me, and it's really close between some other ones, but man, this is like, this might be my most anticipated movie over Suicide, over Rogue One, over anything, dude.
Well, that's the thing, is that I lump all of the DC stuff together, and I'm just excited. Finally, you know what I mean? Like, all we've ever had since I was a kid, since I was born, has been the Christopher Reeve Superman and whatever they've done with Batman. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. And unless you count, Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern and stuff. But other than that, like, those are the only DC characters we've ever gotten. And it's just like, dude, finally we're getting something else. Like, not just something else, we're getting the fucking Justice League, dude. Like, I'm just nerdgasming all over the place, man. Like, that shit. I watched that trailer, both of them. I wasn't even home. Where was I? Fuck, I don't even remember. But I saw them, like, somebody I think it might have been Stan and all them in the group chat, or maybe it was somebody else, like, private messaged me, but somebody hit me with the link, and like I went and immediately just went and watched it, and I was just like, oh shit, dude, like, this is sick. Like, super sick.
Yeah. Okay, so to me, Wonder Woman, I think, is the best thing. Close second for me. And it's more on a personal level, whereas I think the Wonder Woman trailer is like a piece of mini art that that comes from a piece of art, like, it's like a snippet of the Mona Lisa. I think this Wonder Woman movie is going to be a masterpiece with Patty Jenkins.
I hope so.
Right. I mean, we all hope every fucking movie's like that, but I really do think
I mean, this, like, for real, like, this one though, like, this is she's the
important.
Yeah, she's the single most important female hero we've ever had.
Right. Yeah, and it would be a shame if we saw Marvel do Captain Marvel like the way we wanted to see Wonder Woman. I know they're different characters, but you know what I mean? Like, it would just be kind of a gut punch where I'd be like, DC, Wonder Woman is the one, man. She's the Captain Marvel wishes she was Wonder Woman, man.
About that, they actually
announced it, Brie Larson, which is fine. Yeah,
I don't even know who she is.
She was in the Calm trailer. I wish they would have. Yeah, I wish.
I really need to watch that trailer.
I know. I wish they would have casted Emily Blunt or Rebecca Ferguson, but Brie Larson, totally fine. But the Luke Cage trailer, on a personal level,
that shit was dope, dude. That's that's a Netflix series character if I've ever seen one.
So Jessica Jones was my favorite Netflix series ever. I loved that. I thought Kilgrave was like. I was like, yo, this is like dope. He's dope. So I was really intrigued by Luke Cage already, but I wasn't quite sure because he was just kind of he was a little one note in Jessica Jones. But this one, I've took hip hop history classes in school. And so I don't want to sound disingenuous, but my favorite hip hop from a person who loves hip hop is East Coast hip hop. So
Mhm.
when they put "Old Dirty Bastard" in this, I was sitting in this very chair, dude, and I was just like, what? And then he was in Harlem. He put on the hood and he got the car. Now, I know for a fact that bullets go through cars like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. It was a bulletproof car. Duh. Anyways.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, because it was a drug dealer car. Black sedan or
Oh,
black
okay,
SUV.
okay.
Totally a drug dealer
Because that's
car.
what I was thinking as soon as he pulled
I
up. I
know,
was like,
right?
what's that gonna do? Like,
That's not
you
going to do
might as well
anything.
just walk
But
in
then
there.
bulletproof car. He takes it off. And then the best part is when he squeezes the dude.
That
and
was
the way
sick. He wrapped him like a fucking burrito, dude.
Oh my God. It was like a little Chipotle burrito when you ask for extra carnitas. And it was,
It just won't fit. It just won't fit. But he's like, fuck it, man.
dude. And just the way the trailer was cut with the music, it worked perfectly. And I tweeted, it was worth every penny to get the rights to that song. Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Check this, though. This is something that is like a glaring difference between a DC property and a Marvel property, even a Netflix Marvel property, is that Marvel somehow, some way knows every single way and nuance in anything, whether it be the actual show or it be just a small trailer or TV spot. They know how to straight give you exactly what you were thinking. You know what I mean? Like whatever you might have expected from the comic books to this, like you were like, yep, that's it. You know what I mean? Like that. And that's not something that DC gets the privilege of having right now because they just straight up haven't earned it yet. And plus their track record is a little, hit or miss. And so, but yeah, so to see something like that and to see it told where there was barely any dialogue, but the music does it for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that's fucking perfect, man.
Yeah. And even the acting in it was good where he's like, that's what she always used to say, his wife. And the guy was like, yeah, well,
he's right. Or she's right.
She's right. Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, they nailed that. But then here's my favorite part. And I'm just going to share my screen because, oh my, I've watched this trailer. I'm not even shitting you, probably about 9 times. I just love it. The shimmy, shimmy, y'all, everything about it. I just love it. But this part is perfect because it's like, I don't think they're gonna play this song during this scene in the actual show, but it works so perfectly with the song. And it's let's see if I could find it here. But right here, right there, dude. When he's bringing it on and he's calling them out and he's like, "Bring it on," it's just awesome, and it goes perfect with the song. And of course, he just owns all these dudes. Boop, you're dead. Yeah. Or how about this? Watch this. Are you ready? You're done, son. You're done, son. This guy, oh man, look at this. He's just taking those shots from that AR.
Who do you think they're going to, other hero-wise, they're going to put in this? Because so far we've had at least 2 Marvel characters, you know what I mean, in every Marvel Netflix series so far.
Right.
Like, who's the special guest do you think is going to appear on this? Do you think it'll be Jessica Jones? Will it be Danny Rand? Like, what are they going to do?
Well, did you see the Defenders trailer?
That wasn't really a trailer to me, though.
No,
That was just a
montage. It was like a little graphic thing. I don't know.
It was all the clips from the shows that they've done already, and then they put it together, and they put the Defenders thing on there, and I was like, that was a little disappointing. I will say that's the one thing that I would knock Marvel for is just that. That was a little cheap right there. The Iron Fist teaser was a super teaser.
Oh yeah,
but it was a pretty cool one.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they were light on the cameos in this, or it was just that yeah, because the Jessica Jones thing only had Luke Cage, and that was there to set up Luke Cage, right?
I know, yeah.
And so they could have easily thrown Daredevil into Jessica Jones and been popped, but they didn't do that.
That's the thing, though, is that they name dropped the shit out of him.
Right? No, that's right.
Really good one. You know what I mean?
Right? They name dropped the shit out of the Avengers and Jessica Jones too.
They didn't quite name drop. They alluded. It's different. It's not like the Devil of Hell's Kitchen compared to like saying the Avengers. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They call it like the incident or whatever.
Those guys down the street, downtown, and stuff like that.
Yeah, the big green guy. You know what I mean?
Right. But I wouldn't be surprised if it just kind of stood on its own, and then they maybe introduce like characters in the Defenders in like Jessica Jones season 2. I'm not sure what the timelines are when these things are releasing, what comes before the other, but I think the Luke Cage thing, you know, and politics go into it. Like it might because it takes place in Harlem, it might just be like all African. It might be an African American show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about that. I would
Or like
like
a Black Panther kind of, but obviously totally different. But
yeah, no, not even comparable.
no,
I
not
still would like to
necessarily, but
see.
the cast.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get that, but I would still like to see a cool cameo of some sort from someone.
Right. It might just be a cameo instead, because Luke Cage was pretty vital to the story in Jessica Jones.
Mm,
You know, like he was in the plot.
yeah.
Luke Cage might feature like a cameo. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I would like to see someone. I need to see.
Right.
I need to see something. I need to see Punisher, Daredevil, or Jessica Jones. One of them, or Iron Fist. But that one would just be a little. To me, it would feel a little weird.
I'd rather see none of it because I didn't like Daredevil. I had to like it was like putting nails to my eyes.
That's what I mean, though. Is I still. That's what I was saying earlier about how like everything I like you don't like, because I loved season 1 and season 2. I just thought
I
that
like
was
season
great.
1, but season 2, I was just like I couldn't get through it. We have a little bit of time. Why don't you boot up that Kong trailer and we'll try to sync it. Kong.
Or how do I do it? How do I do it?
You mean? I'll screen share it.
Okay.
But you and you just time it up with us.
This will be like a legit reaction because I have not seen this yet.
Dude, you won't believe this, but there's a Kong Skull Island ad on the trailer that I'm about to watch.
No, for real?
Yeah, but I'm gonna skip it so I can control it.
How long is it? Is it like 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Okay, man.
Okay, look.
Where's the one? Who's making this? Is this WB?
Yes.
So can I just go to their page?
Here, I'll send you the link. How about that?
Sorry, guys. I am. I'm old. Just not tech savvy.
I'll try to send it to your computer.
Okay, I see that I missed. Oh, did you see the Lego Batman movie Comic-Con trailer?
Yeah,
I laughed. I laughed so hard when Robin ripped his pants off. Like I legit like belted out loud, dude. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Reggae Man. That's pretty funny,
dude. The Suicide Squad thing, though, again, I'm so excited for that movie. The Joker's face when he's in that straitjacket.
Yeah,
and he's like bent over, and he just kind of, I don't know what the look was. It was such a weird, like, you know, it would almost look like he was high or something, dude. And like I was just,
that's called acting right there.
No, that's not
what
just
you get when you get real acting.
That's the thing. That's not acting. That's like, that was him. Like that was creepy.
Oh no,
dude.
He's a method actor. He was acting like that on set. So
no, I know.
Like,
and I just
totally
think I think that's crazy. Like that type of acting is nuts.
All right, you got the link?
Okay, Tarzan. Where is this thing, man? Where did you
get the link? I emailed it to you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. You know.
Hashtag Nightwing's old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, like I'm gonna do. No, wait. Pause it because we're gonna sync it up. All right.
Well, it's got an ad. Okay.
Okay. Look.
Are you ready?
Look at my screen.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right. This trailer. Oh my god! Okay. And it's just cut perfectly.
Let me watch.
Oh shit. That's probably Hawaii, no lie.
I wouldn't doubt it.
All right.
Boom! Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god. There's a lot of this kind of visual in the trailer, so get ready. But it's a period piece too. It takes place in the Vietnam War.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And Eazy-E's in it too, the guy who played Eazy-E. And that's Captain Marvel. That's that chick.
Yeah, no, I know. That was a big ass hand.
And Loki. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They still got this villager thing going on.
Well, it belongs there though. It's part of
No,
the
I know,
lore.
I know. It was just weird in the Peter Jackson. Oh, so far away. 2017. Napalm, bunch of nape.
Oh my
Oh, look
god,
at
is that
that,
him?
dude. Oh my god. It's classic look, huh? There's Easy. Oh man. Tears. Oh man. Oh man.
Whoa.
Oh man. Oh man. Look at that. Oh, masterpiece. Look at. Oh.
Oh, oh fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was sick.
Hell yeah. Now, what I love, because they're trying to do the Godzilla vs. Kong shared universe thing.
Yeah, I
What
heard
I
about
love
that.
about it is that Kong and Godzilla, they're like scary things, right? Giants among us, it's scary. But there's this, I don't want to sound like weird, but there's like this weird, like, um, they're approachable. Like there's this weird cuteness. It's like this classic, like they look like toys, right? Like they look
Yeah,
like toys in your Lego playset. Like the short legs. It doesn't look cartoony, but
yeah.
it's just classic enough to like touch your heart a little bit. Like, hey, I would be Kong's friend, or yeah, I'd be Godzilla's friends. Like you kind of feel for them, and I think that's the right move because they don't talk and they're still beasts and animals, but that's how you make the audience connect because Godzilla was like that little classic look, and Kong, holy crap, did they up their size or what?
Yeah, dude, like well, that last King Kong movie with Jack Black in it, he was
Uh-huh.
nowhere near that large.
No, and there was talk about,
Like this guy's as
yes,
big as the Empire State Building. He can't even climb that thing.
right, there was talks about, yes, don't worry, we're gonna up his size to compensate because Godzilla's huge, because if
Yeah.
the Peter Jackson Kong went up against Godzilla, you're done, son, hashtag. But so they definitely up his size. I think Godzilla's a little bit bigger than this Kong. I don't think they're exactly the same size.
He should be a little bigger, in my opinion.
Godzilla,
Yes.
yes, but they definitely upped the Kong size, and I just love the visuals, the silhouette. They didn't clearly, you didn't get a focus shot of Kong, which
No,
is what I liked.
that was like the Planet of the Apes trailer for me, where it was just like, oh shit. Like it gave you that kind of, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
just enough to hold you like, okay, I think I need to go watch this in the theater.
Oh hell yeah! And that
Dude.
dude, he was throwing palm trees like darts, picking off helicopters.
Man, I wish I
That's
would have seen that.
awesome.
I wish I would have seen that trailer in the movie. Could you imagine the
Oh, I
sound?
know. Oh my god! But dude, the Kong trailers, like that's like three-way tie: Luke Cage, Wonder Woman, and Kong. Although I would have to put Wonder Woman because it's just it's great to see.
Yeah,
That character.
like I've said, man, we've seen stuff
Right,
like this before. We've never seen
right, totally.
Wonder Woman.
But oh
It's
my
all
god,
new, dude. That
the
was
Kong
dope.
trailer. So, is there anything else before we get to the other live stream that we want to rapid fire? Let us know in the chat section if you wanted us to give our takes on anything.
Yeah, look
Like
through.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, ask quick questions. We'll do that real quick. Send it through the live chat, and then what time is it? We got about 10 minutes, and so then we'll head over to Jaren's channel and talk about the Air Jordan 31.
Right. But quickly, the Suicide Squad trailer. Are you sold on Will Smith yet? Because I thought he killed it in this trailer.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do anything that I dislike, other than that it was only that one line. We're about to go save the world. That was it, or whatever. That's the only thing. But so far, I think Suicide Squad's gonna be fantastic.
Okay. I think
So
I think we'll like it. I think we'll like it. I don't like how real quickly, because I got some questions from the chat. I don't like how there's this big event going on. You saw the beam in the sky type or the cloud thing, and it looks like the big scale. And I'm like, well, where's the other? It's the Thor problem that Marvel has. Why wasn't Thor in Civil War? Why wasn't Thor here? Why don't they just get Thor?
Yeah, but all they have is Batman. What's Batman gonna do? You know what I mean? Like,
Superman. They have. Oh well,
no,
they
no,
follow Ziggy.
Superman's
That's
dead.
true.
Yeah,
That's true. Okay, I
Superman's
okay.
dead.
I'm a little sold, but
The cool thing about the Suicide Squad trailer though is that all the little stuff that they've shown for the villains or whatever the hell they're fighting, even I don't know what that stuff is. I
right.
can't
It might be
make,
a new thing. It might be a new thing.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's weird as
Okay.
fuck, and I'm just like, yo, this is dope.
From the chat, Doctor Strange. What did you think?
I think that movie's gonna be dope, dude. That movie
Okay.
looks like a mind fuck. Like that looks
Right. You
awesome.
didn't watch Inception.
No, but this will be my version, so it's all good. Because I'll watch this one. So
Because it's totally ripping off.
yeah,
It's not ripping off, but it's
I've
totally
heard all
taken
this.
from Inception. But
Well, the visuals maybe, but this is stuff. This because I have read Doctor Strange books and I have
no, I know, yeah.
the animated movie, which is
Yeah.
awesome, by the way. Like if you
It's
haven't seen it, then watch it.
it's gonna be like a hour and a half of that Ant-Man scene. Remember that?
Yeah, it'll be even cooler than that because that was just kind of like psychedelic, but this
Well,
is
yeah.
like straight up trippy.
I feel like this is the problem. I feel like the studios have to always put in a stupid joke to make the stupid people happy, you know?
What do you mean?
Because I love the trailer, and then
Are you
that
talking
last
about the end?
15, that last 10
the
seconds,
Wi-Fi password? The
it's
Wi-Fi password?
cringeworthy.
I didn't think it was that bad. You know, I mean
But-
that's something that I would need. Be like, no,
No, I know, but
no, stupid. That's the Wi-Fi
my
password.
point is, it looked like the trailer ended, and then that happened.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, in case you didn't like it, look at this joke. It's just like,
Well, I think that's the Marvel.
that's all trailers are not
That's
just
a Marvel signature, though, is the comedy in it. So,
well, most of the Civil War trailers, besides the Spider-Man one, which I get because they had to show that Spider-Man was in there, and you can't have like a serious Spider-Man cameo, right?
no, but you
all
have
the
to.
Civil War trailers were serious.
Yes, but what was the title?
Civil War.
There you go. That's
okay,
why.
Doctor Strange.
It sounds
It's
strange.
not, it's not Doctor Happy.
Who knows what it is? Yeah, but it's not Doctor Angry either. Like it's fucking Doctor Strange.
But what my point is that you don't. It's the Marvel comedy, the quips, the little lightheartedness are usually not in the trailers. The Iron Man 3 trailer wasn't happy. The Civil War trailer wasn't happy. The Winter Soldier one wasn't. And all of these movies that I'm saying had funny moments in it.
Well,
so why do they have to add it? I just don't understand it.
Because people like
not just Marvel, but everyone. Not people like you. It doesn't phase you. It's for those other people that are like, oh, it's not funny. I don't want to see it. It's too serious.
Maybe.
People complaining about the DC, the DC thing, where people were complaining it was too serious, and now you got Barry Allen acting like Wally West. Like,
yeah,
that's the point.
Yeah, that's a little. That's the only thing that bothers me. But I'm not going to get into that again. So let's pull a question from the chat, and then
someone says Martian Manhunter. They didn't do anything about that guy, did they?
So they have not announced that he's in this, but there's going to be 7 characters. So whether it's
Green Lantern.
Well, Green Lantern's supposed to be a core, how they're introduced. So I'm holding out hope that John Jones is going to be in somewhere, whether it be part 1, part 2, or a future movie. I'm hoping that we get introduced to him. If we have a detective that's not Commissioner Gordon introduced in Justice League, and he says that his name is Detective Jones or whatever, that's him.
Okay. All right. Well, I love Martian the Manhunter. I play him as Injustice.
I think he's dope.
Right. So interesting. But you thought that they wouldn't do it because of the CW thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, they're doing Flash, so I mean, you can't count anything out. So, you know.
Okay.
And we're hearing rumors of Green Lantern possibly being in Supergirl season 2, and I mean, who knows what they're doing, dude.
Okay, so what about Vulture being in Spider-Man Homecoming?
I saw the image, the promo image, or whatever that was, the concept art, and I'm not. Did you see it?
Yeah, it looked like it was straight out of the comics to me.
What? No, it didn't. What comic are you reading? It didn't look anything like the Vulture.
Oh, hold on.
No, it looked like it looked like the Green Goblin from the original Spider-Man movie. Like it looked like his glider was attached to this guy's back, and then it had weird robotic like external exoskeleton stuff on him, like talons and stuff going up his legs and shit. It was just
I saw. I didn't really
weird.
see it. I just saw it hella quick.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find it.
It was very strange. I didn't.
Oh, I see.
Do you see it? Because it's like
I
it's
see
weird.
it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not what I saw. I might have saw fan art.
The fan art that I've seen. Yeah, the fan art that I've seen is awesome. But that concept art, I was kind of like,
Right.
oh, I don't know about that.
Well, Spider-Man's my guy. I'm gonna love anything that they do with him, but it's like unconditional love, kind of like you with DC. But I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding.
I'm like that with Spider-Man too, so it's all good.
But you're like that with pretty much anything.
All the comic book stuff.
Yeah,
yes, I agree.
It bit you in the ass for Batman though, v Superman.
I still don't hate that though.
I know.
I just think it's weird.
But a character that I would love to see, a bad guy in Spider-Man, I've always wanted it, is Mysterio, but it might not ever happen. But
something that I thought was cool is that they talked about having not just Vulture being in it, but like as the main bad guy, but Shocker's going to be in it too. And I was like, yo, that's sick. Like, I hope he's like cool. And then I hope it's actually the guy too, not just like the secret identity with no Shocker powers, you know what I mean? Or not powers, but the gauntlets. And then I can't remember the name of the other guy, but it's another character in the books. So I'm really looking forward to this new Spider-Man, though, even though I don't like the concept art of Vulture right now, because of the fact that it is a Marvel version, and I think it's going to be so accurate to who Spider-Man is that I'm just excited to see that.
Right. Okay. One more question. Let's pick a good one. Let's see. We talked about Power Rangers. I don't watch Flash. I don't watch CW. I don't know if there's anything we could talk about here. What is this Kid Flash stuff?
Oh, that's for the Flash season 3.
Yeah, I don't watch Flash.
Yeah, they've pulled up some, or they've shown shots of Wally West in the Kid Flash costume. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think that the kid looks right, just because I'm used to the red-haired version, and I know that the African American Wally West has a way different suit, like it's like a silvery suit and stuff. And what they've done is they've mixed the African American version with the original version, the white version with the red hair, and they put that costume on him. So for me, it just visually looked weird, but I'm super excited to just see what they're going to do. I don't think he's going to be in the whole series, though. I think he's going to be a after effect from what Barry did at the season finale of season 2.
Okay. All right. Well, that was our little Comic-Con wrap up of what was released. If you're just joining us or you joined in the middle, we talked about Justice League. We talked about Wonder Woman. We talked about Luke Cage, and we touched a little bit on Kong, Skull Island, all those trailers. Very slightly, we talked about Suicide Squad, but those are the things we talked about. We're now going to head over to another live stream where we're going to talk about the Air Jordan 31, the recently revealed new model for Jordan Brand. So we're going to post the link in the chat. We're going to post it in the comments section. We're going to tweet it out. It's going to be on my channel. It's easy. All you got to do is click. All right. We'll see you guys in the other live stream. End this, Nightwing.
What? Oh, end it. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.